politics, and power. On the last program, we spoke of the people's privilege to vote. Mark you, I said privilege and not right, because voting is not a right, it's a privilege that we earn by virtue of our citizenship under the laws of residency. So that is a given. The other area which is mentioned was the mandate of the political parties, which assume power from the people to work on behalf of the people. With that being said, on this program, we focus on the real winners of elections. And I would like to say that political parties do not win elections. It is people, political candidates, who win elections, and the party which commands the majority of wins based on candidacy forms the government. So it is people essentially which form the government and who win elections. It is always about the people. People come together with similar interests under a party platform or banner or philosophy to vie for power to rule the city-state and the nation. The point that I have made repeatedly is that though an electoral victory is claimed in the name of a political party, it is really the candidate, the person, or the collective wins of the political candidates, who are people who form this grouping that is called a party. So before a party can exist, the person, the individual existed. It is a group of individuals who win that come together to form the governing structure. Now, it is not every winning candidate which forms part of the majority section of the government, but every winning candidate is part of the governing structure of the party by virtue of the fact that this candidate would have won the people's vote in their particular area. So government in democracies is not restricted to the majority party. And as such, it should not be the case that a certain regime is called after the name of the majority political party. Case in point, it would not be ethical or correct to say the Republican Congress of the United States. It is the Congress of the United States, which comprise the minority members of the Democratic Party and the majority members of the Republican Party. And as such, calling the U.S. Congress the Republican U.S. Congress is not technically correct, though I have heard it being used. For instance, it might be said the Republican-led U.S. Congress. That is a little more appropriate. In the case, for instance, say Dominica, one could say the Labour Party-led government, not the Labour government. I believe you get the point in terms of the role of the people in the governing structure and in securing the win and the mandate. So parties exist in name. It is people that drives the mechanism and the structure. It begins with the people and ends with the people. Parties are groups, and groups are formed by people. However, the people who agree to form part of parties and other such groupings should work in the best interests of the parties. This is where the mandate or the autonomy of the group, the wider body, the party comes in. So, irrespective to the individual mandate, it is the collective which carries the weight. At the end of it all, the party really matters. One must not lose track, therefore, that it is the collective and not an individual that should carry the weight in any grouping. Politics and power.